participants of CISCO Ideathon 2024. This is Arya Dubey and I am back with a new video in which I am gonna share my interview experience of CISCO Ideathon 2022 and I am a 2023 pass out. So let's begin this video. So basically after completing my idea submission round, I got selected for the interview rounds. There were total 3 interview rounds, that too in just one day. So first let me explain you how and where all these things happens. So first of all, they created a WebEx space for all the selected students, and in that space itself they were sharing all the information related to the interview. They were sharing the list of the students who are next in queue and they should be ready to give the interview for next few minutes. They were calling out the name of the student who has to give interview with the WebEx invite, and we are supposed to join that link. In the same space, they were also calling out the name of the student who was selected for the next round. I was sitting since 7:30 in the morning and steering the WebEx space because my name could be called out anytime. And then they called out me for the first round. The first round was a technical interview round. And this round is usually taken by a technical expert person in CISCO. So when I joined the meeting and I saw the interviewer, he was very cool, chill and was smiling. He introduced himself and the atmosphere was so chill. After seeing him, I also cooled down. Then my interview got started from my introduction. But these days the interview is getting little inclusive. You're not supposed to tell your name and your college name. But when I gave the interview, that was not the case. I was supposed to share everything that I want to. And in my introduction, I mentioned only the things that I was confident in. I didn't even take the name of DSA because I was not confident in that. And you're also supposed to do that. Only mention the things that you are actually confident about. After my introduction, he asked me to share the presentation that I submitted for my idea submission round. And he asked me to explain it, and there were so many cross questions and those questions were based on my explanation. And my idea was to how to reduce consumption of expired medicine, and I was asked many questions in that, like what is the alternative idea for it, how the people who are uneducated can we deal with it, and how can we implement this for the people who don't have the smartphone. So basically what matters in your idea is how feasible it is, how well are you presenting it, how convincing you are. They basically check whether you have an innovative mindset, whether you can deal with the real world problem, how you approach the problem and how you solve it. That's it. This whole thing went around 20 to 25 minutes, and then rest of the questions were from networking. I just got 3 days to prepare for it, and in those 3 days I was just revising, and this was my approach to revise things. I went through the previous year asked questions. Those were uploaded in my college Moodle site, and I was just preparing answer for those questions, and wherever I was having doubt, I was searching that term in YouTube. Suppose there is a simple question to explain about OSI model, I was searching that on YouTube, and there is one channel in YouTube called Tech Terms. They explain things with the help of animation, so it is very easy for me to remember things. And in that video I found a term called ARP, Address Resolution Protocol. Then I searched for that term in YouTube and then again watched the video. So this chain continued, and at the end I was able to cover most of the important questions. So I cleared this round, and then I got an opportunity to give the managerial round. And as the name suggests, this round is usually taken by a manager and they look for the approach. And this round also got started from my introduction and then the explanation of the PPT. Then he moved to the networking questions, and he also asked me OOPS related questions. Anyways, I told him that my core programming language is Python, but even after that he was asking me how things can be done in C++ or Java. Although I was not much aware about it, but I tried him explaining the things with the reference of C++. And then he said he got my approach. That means if you don't know the exact answer, they will also look for your approach to deal with it. Then he also moved to the operating system and cyber security, because I highlighted cyber security in my introduction as well as in my resume. Then I cracked this round as well, and by the evening I was called for HR interview. HR is basically a non-tech person, so he asked me things like, am I okay with relocating? And super enthusiastically I said that yes, I'm ready to move to any part of the world. Then he asked me things like Pune or Bangalore. He also asked me about products of Cisco and competitors of Cisco. I learned things like who is the founder of Cisco and all, but I didn't know about the competitors, but somehow I managed that thing. So basically technical and managerial round were of 1 hour, but the HR was of just 15 minutes. And if you have cleared those rounds, you can easily manage the HR also. That's it about the processes. Now let's talk about the tips for the interview. So first is dress formally, decent and well, because when you look good, you feel confident. Second one is you should not look dull. You should always look enthusiastic, energetic and confident, because no one would like to hire a dull person for their team. Third one is be prepared well, because the more technical expertise you have, the more confidence you will be having. Fourth one is in school and college Viva exam, they teach us to say sorry, I don't know, and move out if you don't know any question. But don't apply that thing here. Here, if you don't know any question, try collecting all your knowledge and try your best to answer it. Your answer might be wrong, but they would be liking your approach and your critical thinking ability. So just try your best and answer that question. Fifth one is in resume, don't mention anything that you're not confident with. The last advice is always keep a smile on your face during the whole period of interview. So that's it for today guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you in next video.